So Mailchimp lets you send actual physical postcards in the mail to subscribers, non-subscribers, even unsubscribers. You don't even need somebody's mailing address. So while I personally think a lot of these postcards in Mailchimp are kind of a violation of privacy, that's just my opinion. So let's look at, if you want to do this, how to set up a postcard in your Mailchimp account. So in Mailchimp, we are going to go to create and then postcard. And I'm going to give it a name. Let's just call it postcard. And you can create either a postcard to send to people on your list. You can create a recurring postcard, and you can create an abandoned cart postcard if you have connected your store to Mailchimp. For now, let's just create a postcard. And then click begin. And like it says, it starts for as little as 75 cents a card, and they help you find the mailing addresses for your existing contacts, which seems a little creepy, to be honest, but they don't show you the mailing addresses of your contacts. So I guess in that regard, it's at least private in that way. So let's click begin. So the postcard screen looks a lot like creating a social media post or a digital ad, or even kind of like a campaign. So here let's add content first, then I'll talk about the recipients because that's a little more complicated. So we'll click add content, we'll pick an image. The size has to be 1875 by 1350. I'm going to upload a postcard from my desktop, postcard. And now I'm going to select it and click insert. So that's the front. That's what it looks like. Let's view it. I'm offering a discount for the postcard and the URL. So those all seem important. I'm going to go to the back and add some text here. You'll add something a lot more enticing. Then we can click save if we've got the content. We can add a logo if we wanted to. Don't have to. So now this is a postcard. We can preview the front. Looks good to me. Preview the back. That looks good to me. So now let's talk about recipients. So we'll click add recipients. So here you can send it to people who are existing contacts. So you can pick the audience and say the whole audience, so all contacts. Or you can pick a pre-built segment. You can say, I want to send it to unsubscribed people, which feels like it's a violation of privacy because they unsubscribe, so they don't want to hear from you. You can technically do this, though. You can also send it to inactive subscribers. You can send it to all sorts of things. You can send it to people who are tagged as certain things or segmented as certain things. So that's how you send it to either people on your audience or people who are segmented or tagged on your audience. The other thing you can do is send it to a new audience. So this requires at least a standard plan, but this will look for people who are similar to the audience that you choose here. So it must have at least 75 contacts. So you can say similar to the entire audience of this, or similar just to people who are similar to people tagged as this, or are similar to people who are recent customers from this list. And you can say, I want to send this just to people who are in this country, state, city, zip, and then you set a budget. So once all of that is done, you can click save. And now it takes a couple minutes to find the addresses of people. Because this is a fake list, it couldn't find a single address, which is good because it's a fake list. But if you did, then you would just click the send a postcard link. I would never do this for my own audience because I value their privacy, so I'm never going to click the send a postcard button. But if you feel otherwise, which is perfectly acceptable, then you would click send a postcard and it will send a postcard to the audience that you selected in this audience section for postcard. That's it. That's postcards. Thanks for watching.